Hey guys, it's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides, and as you can see, I have something very special that I know a lot of you have been waiting for. It's my own 2017 Honda Civic Type R. I know you guys have been waiting a week for me to do this review. Well, guess what? I've been waiting 25 years, just like everybody else in North America, for this wonderful, beautiful car to arrive to our shores. So let me go ahead and give you a little bit of history about the Honda Civic Type R. The Honda Civic Type R originally was all about being light and was about having an engine that would scream up to 9,000 RPM. People all over the world wanted to get behind the wheel of that car because it was just meant for the track. Well, fast forward to 2017, here we are with this Honda Civic Type R, and even though it may not be 100% like the original, I think by the end of this video you'll see that the new one will outshine any of the Type Rs that comes before it. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning of this Civic here. So if you work around to the front, you might say to yourself, what happened? Did somebody put just a bunch of stuff and stick wings and spoilers and all this stuff on just for looks? Guess what? Do you see this here? Whenever you see a red Honda emblem, this dates back all the way to the 1960s when Honda started racing in Formula One. Only real Type Rs not only get the badge, but they get the red Honda emblem here. Let's focus here on the bottom. As you can see, this car has a full aero treatment. This front splitter is going to help keep the nose pinned to the track. It's going to help feed air into this intercooler. This car's turbocharged 4-cylinder has a huge intercooler behind this grate here. And as you can see, there's even more cooling into the radiator. One thing a lot of people don't know is that there's actually a scoop right behind this piece of bodywork. That's what's force feeding air into the engine. It's not actually the hood scoop. I'll get to that in a second. Another thing that a lot of people don't realize is they think that these vents here are for brake cooling. They're not, guys. Honda, their engineers, they worked overtime. This is actually for channeling air from the front of the vehicle down the side, which I'll show you where that air is going to go just in a few short seconds. Let me show you, if you look closely and take a peek, hidden in between the red bodywork trim and the splitter are two brake cooling ducts on each side. Those are going to cool our brakes so that when we're on the track, we get no brake fade whatsoever. Also, we have these technologically advanced LED headlights, both here and down in the fog lamps. A lot of other companies use regular old-fashioned halogen bulbs. The Honda uses LED top and bottom. And then to finish off the front of the car, this amazing hood scoop. Yes, this is functional. This isn't just for show. It's going to take the air hitting the hood and it's going to cool out the engine compartment, and then let me show you where that air is going to go. So we have air going in through the hood scoop. We have air going in through these vents on the side. All of this air is going to be channeled down this sculpted bodywork out these functional fender vents. Remember, like I've told you before, guys, you know this. Heat robs power, especially on a turbocharged motor. So we're going to drag all that heat out of the engine compartment, and then we're going to channel the air down the side of this car. You'll see everything has been proportioned. We have the continuation of the aerodynamic treatment down here on the bottom. And then here's something that I always get a question about. Did Honda forget something? How come this fender flare is not rounded on both sides? Let me tell you. As soon as that air comes down the side of the car, it's going to hit this portion of the fender flare, and it actually forces the air up. So it's going to go away from the car. The reason why we have flare fenders is that these Honda Civics have ultra wide wheels. Check out these wheels, front and rear, 20 inches. Let me take you back to the front real quick. Not only do we have another 20-inch wheel, first time on a Honda Civic Type R, also we have these huge 4-piston race quality Brembo calipers, and just like you've seen on other reviews of mine, the cross-drilled rotors, fully vented. These rotors are meant to cool down the braking so that you make sure every time you hit that pedal, you're going to come to a nice brake fade free stop. Let's go to the back of the car. Here's where we see a lot of the magic. Check this out. A lot of people don't see these things. These little bumps on the back of the hood here, those are there for aerodynamics. The air coming off the hood is going to be channeled by those, and then it's going to be forced over this spoiler. Another thing a lot of people don't realize, there's actually two spoilers here, guys. One functional spoiler up here, and then this is another spoiler down here. Not only is air going over it, but air is also able to travel underneath it. We have the classic Type R badge in the back, and then we have full aerodynamic ground effects all the way across the bottom with a functional diffuser. Here's another question you might be having to yourself. Why are there 3 exhausts? This is a 4-cylinder. Guess what? Honda did their magic. These 2 exhausts are functional at speed, and then when you're on the highway, then the center resonator functions, and what that does for you is that it actually stops that booming sound. That large exhaust noise from inside the car gives you a nice, pleasant sound. What an amazing piece of technology in a vehicle, not only bodywork wise, but also on actual performance. There she is, guys. There is the heart of this animal. This is Honda's most powerful engine that they have produced in any of their lineups, especially the Honda Civic. This is a 2-liter turbocharged engine that does have VTEC on it. The VTEC is on the exhaust and not on the intake like the old ones. This engine compartment, as you can see, has been perfectly routed with all the hoses and lines. I don't know if you can notice this. These are the tops of the shocks. The suspension on this car are fully adjustable from behind the wheel of the car, which I'm gonna show you in a few seconds. This car, I'm telling you right now, around the Nürburgring, it is the fastest front-wheel drive car in the world. You heard that right. It will do a faster time than any other car on the Nürburgring, which is in Germany. That means it's faster than an Audi R8 or a Porsche 911 GT3 back from 2006. This car is faster than both those cars, even though they have more horsepower. You have 306 horsepower, almost 300 foot-pounds of torque, and guess what? For all the people that like something that's made in the USA, this engine is built right here in the good old US of A. Here we are behind the wheel of this amazing vehicle. There's lots of things inside the car that are going to separate you from the rest of the Honda Civic crowd. First off, this beautiful leather wrapped, both in black leather and in red leather, with red stitches on the steering wheel. Of course, we have that Type R only emblem, just like I showed you on the front, bringing us back to those Formula One race days. And then here it is for your right hand to grab onto, a 6-speed manual transmission with the traditional Type R aluminum shift knob. This is gonna guarantee those nice short throws in between the gears and make sure that you always get the perfect gear every single time. Here's something special for this year I wanna show you. Feature your eyes on the dash. The whole dash setup is electronic, and like I was telling you earlier, you could actually adjust the suspension and some of the other features all with a flip of a switch. Right now the car is in sport mode. Watch as I put it into plus R mode. Plus R mode is going to stiffen up the suspension, and it's also going to stiffen up the steering and also the accelerator. Watch this. As you can see, it informs me that I'm in plus R mode. The dash goes totally red, and now I am ready for that curvy road somewhere so that I could take it at maximum speed and maximum stability. Only in a Type R do you get these features. And then finally, witness it. You're sitting in it. These wonderful Type R seats. These are only seats available for the car, and guess what? In the past, we used to get these watered down seats. We get the same seats that the Asian market gets and the European market. Nice tight bolstering, keep you firm in the car, in the seat, so that when you're going around the track, you're able to be held in place and be able to focus on the task at hand, trying to get that amazing lap time, only in a Type R. So as you can see, guys, this vehicle is amazing. The Honda Civic Type R, I am so glad I was able to pick one up. I'm able to drive this car every single day of the week. I could take it to the track. I could take it to the autocross. I'm so happy all the way around, but as you know, right now I'm loving this car, but I love all cars, and I wish I could have one of all of them. 2017, they're done. So I hope if you could get your hands on one, 2018 is the last year for the Civic Type R in the United States. So try your hardest to get one if you can. And I just want to thank you once again for watching Raiti's Rides. If you have an amazing vehicle, something unique, and you would like to see it on Raiti's Rides, leave me a comment in the comment section. I'll make sure to get in contact with you, and we'll have your beauty right here on Raiti's Rides. Thanks for watching, guys.